Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Alvin, and today we are going to be talking about a few things that happened over the last week. I haven't been posting that much because, I've been down sick and also work has been really, really crazy. But today, yeah, we're just going to touch on a few things that happened since last Friday. So, a lot of you guys would know last Friday, Ascended Heroes bundles did drop, and they were at $54 per bundle. And we saw a lot of people queuing up at Kmart's, Big W's, and all that. We had like fights and stuff. Yeah, it was crazy over there. Yeah, I didn't manage to get any. I'm not in Australia right now, so I didn't get any at all. I couldn't get any drops online as well. But yeah, it is just how it is. And then when we look into the secondary market, so it was like $54. On a primary like retail price. If you look into the secondary market, people are selling them at like crazily like 130 to $160. There are people trying to buy others out at 120 per bundle. The demand is just insane. Yeah, so I don't know what to think about that. Per bundle, I believe there's like six packs in there. If you were to divide that after the $120, if you pay for that, it was $20 per pack. Holy crap, $20 per pack. I mean, if you look into the long term, it is pretty okay-ish, I guess. But this product just came out, so $20 per pack, I don't think I would buy it personally. I know a lot of people who think that it is a really, really good, like, set to buy, and I believe this will do really, really well in the future. But this just came out, man. Like, so I would rather use my money for something else. And Ascended Heroes ETBs, holy crap. 2 weeks ago, I believe, I bought them at 165 Singapore dollars. So that's about 180 Aussie. And I even got some at like 150 Singapore dollars. So yeah. And that was like 2 weeks ago. And right now, holy crap, it's 320 on Facebook Marketplace. Like what the heck? What's going on, man? Like 2 weeks and that growth is just doubled. It's insane. So I know a few of you who would actually lock in profits right now just to sell it and flip it and get your money back. I mean, that's how you earn a quick cash. If you do that, yeah, good for you. You get your money back. If not, I like personally, I will be holding for a long time. I got in at a good price. I feel that it is a good price, and yeah, I'm just gonna be holding. Even if reprints drop and all that stuff, I don't think it will affect the price that much. With the demand pressure so high, it was scary actually. Like people are buying master cases of the Ascended Heroes booster bundles in Singapore for like 10.4, 10.5k per master case. And it is actually selling out. In Australia, I saw people selling it at like 14k for a master case. I don't know whether it's sold. I didn't keep track of that. I don't buy master cases. I don't have the cash for that. So yeah, I will not be getting any of those. But it is just scary how the demand pressure is so high, and things just sell out so quickly. Like I'm in a Discord group where there's like constant drops and stuff. I get it notified, and then like when you click on a link, let's say I think there was a yeah another thing that happened. There was a JB Hi-Fi drop. I think on Tuesday, and damn, when I click on a link, when the drop actually came out, and I clicked on the link, after 30 seconds, it's gone. Like I couldn't even fill in my details. Like my details were like I was just even if I autofill everything, it's just gone. It's insane how crazy everyone is for Pokemon right now. So yeah, the demand pressure is just really high. If you want to lock in profits, I suggest maybe locking in on the modern sets right now. Might be good. Might be good. Yeah, because I think there will be reprints and stuff coming out, and even if prices don't drop, there will still be supply on them. And yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I won't be locking any of those in. I will talk about the stuff that actually recently sold. Maybe in the next video. But yeah, today I'm just gonna go through like the things that happened over the last week or so, and it's just interesting how everybody is just going crazy about the English Pokemon site. And what I'm gonna be doing if I manage my to get my hands on any, Ascended Heroes bundles, I would try to buy as many as I can. Of course, if I manage to get my hands on it. But if I don't, I would likely be going towards Perfect Order actually. Either Perfect Order or any of the older sets that are at a reasonable price. So, I have this thing staring at me right now. I'm going to be talking about it in a bit. So, why I'm going through to Perfect Order is that there was a period of time, I mean, a lot of you guys would know, where we were trying to get product, but we cannot get product. Yeah, I think that would sound very familiar for a lot of you. So we cannot get product at all. We were kind of screaming, oh, where's MSRP? Why is it so expensive and all that stuff? And then Perfect Order came about. And people didn't want to buy even though it was at MSRP. Like, holy crap, on Tuesday, the JB Hi-Fi ETB for Perfect Order was $100. And it stayed there for the whole day. And I was wondering if it's still there today. Today's Thursday, and it's gone already. It's sold out. So $100 for an ETB, Perfect Order, versus your Ascended Heroes at $320. If we compare your Mega Evolutions, holy crap, one ETB is 170. Yeah, it's insane. And then if you look at other ETBs at $170, and you look back at the other sets in the past, I was trying to find a set that was pretty worth it, and then I looked at Shining Fates. People were selling Shining Fates ETBs on Facebook at 150 to 170 per ETB. So that set came out in 2021. I remember seeing it in, I think, Games World for 90, 80 plus dollars. Yeah, and it's been 5 years already, and it's only 170. And then we look at the modern sets. Perfect Order is 100. So if you add $70, you can get something 5 years ago, like 5 years old. And it's a out of print, and it's, I would say it is a pretty okay set. It has a Charizard in it. Um it has still a lot of room to grow. And then if you look at Ascended Heroes, it's 170 versus 320. Then one is newer, one is older. Ascended Heroes is a holiday set. Yep, I get it. Um, Shining Fates, I mean, if you compare the cards, it is not the same, but I'm just basing it off of the fact that one has more supply than the other right now, and that one is older than the other, and that one has more room to grow, which is, I guess, Shining Fates. So I don't know whether that will go any higher. I feel like I'm going to buy a few if, let's say, the price point is right. So if, let's say, someone is selling it at 150, dude, I'm buying that. I'm going to buy that. No chance. I'm just going to buy that straight away. But if, let's say, I manage to get my hands on a case of Shining Fates at 1.5k or 1.6k, I'm definitely going to buy that. But if you give me a case of Ascended Heroes, bloody 3.5k, I'm like, holy crap, is there even room to grow? I believe there is, but do I have the holding power? And I think that is something that a lot of people needs to kind of think about before you buy something. And if you're thinking of it as a, I guess, an investor, I don't know even, am I even an investor or a collector? I don't know. But if you think from an investor point of view, I guess, do you have the holding power to still settle all the other things in your life and be able to hold that product for a long time for it to grow enough to kind of pay for itself? So I'm thinking more of, is it able to get you maybe even a 50% return? I say even, but 50% return within maybe 1 or 2 years is a lot if you compare it to like S&P and stuff. But yeah, I'm basing it on that. Looking back at all the things that I've been holding, most of the things have gone out more than 50%, I would guess. Yeah. I'll have to double check everything and probably do a video on that. That would be a good idea. Yeah. So and that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about the next time around as well. I sold something, made like 420%. It's freaking insane. But yeah. Okay. So I am going to be either going through to Shining Fates, or if I can get perfect order under MSRP, I will be getting that. Because as we all know, Pokemon sets do go up at maybe 90 or $100 for a perfect order ETB, even though it is not very easy to liquidate for maybe the next 2 to 3 years. The entry barrier is so low that I can afford it, and I don't have a lot of cash, man. Like I can afford it. It is something that I feel that will go up in the future. If it goes up to $150, I get back maybe my 50% return. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that. If I buy it, Ascended Heroes at 320 and it drops and then it takes a while to get back to 320 and it kind of sticks there for a little bit, I don't know whether it will. Maybe it will just jump up to 500 and or 900 for 151s. Holy shit. 151 ETBs are $900. Like, what the heck? So yeah, if it does that, then maybe I missed the boat. And yeah, so be it. But what I can afford right now will be Perfect Order or Shining Fates or any of the older sets. Looking at Chilling Rain, looking at Silver Tempest, all these sets that are pretty damn good. And then I saw even Battle Styles. Holy crap. Battle Styles is like 300. Three. No, sorry, that was Darkness Ablaze. Darkness Ablaze booster box was 300 425, I believe. And then Phantasmal Flames, 600? 600? Holy crap. Yeah, so, and one is so much older than the other. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a disturbance outside, but that's settled now. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, Battle Styles and Phantasmal Flame. So I was just comparing that one is older than the other, and yeah, the price difference is just a little bit insane for me. I personally would just go for the older things that's out of stock, no supply in inbound at all, and yeah. But then I'll actually do my plays, seeing if I can get things at MSRP. I will get it. If not, I will likely put my money into the older stuff. Um, yeah, and then recently I also made another play. I don't know if I want to talk about it because it might make the video a bit too long. Maybe we'll save that for a little bit later. So yeah, recently I did a play that I want to talk about as well. So I actually bought the Perfect Order Pokemon Center version. It actually looks pretty good compared to the normal one. That one has a penis on it. This one is pretty normal. This one looks pretty damn good actually, and I really like it. Um, I definitely overpaid for this when it just came out. I definitely overpaid for this. I thought at that time that was a pretty good price. It has since dropped by probably another like 80-ish dollars. I'm happy that I got it still. It's it's gonna be something just for the collection, and I don't really collect ETBs at all, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I might sell it in the future if I can get my returns on it. Yeah, that's something that I'm buying. I recently also bought another Perfect Order ETB as well. Another three Perfect Order ETBs under MSRP. So essentially, I got it. I mean, MSRP is like 100, so I got it at $96 shipped over to my place in Australia. So yeah, those are some of the plays that I've been making. A I did another one as well. I'm just gonna talk about it in this video. I bought the Pokemon. What is it called? The first partner collection. First partner collection case. So there's 6 boxes in there. If you guys don't know, it's featuring the 9 starters. I believe it's the Kanto starters, Sino starters, and yeah, the other one. But yeah, you can look it up. It's pretty good. I actually bought that because I watched like a video on it, and it actually looked pretty damn good. I wanted to open it And then I was thinking maybe just hold on to it first because probably prices would drop a little in the future. I got it at 500 and about 520 to 540 in Singapore. So sorry, that's in Aussie dollars. So in Singapore I got it at like 498 or something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna be holding that for the long term, definitely. And if you look at the PSA 10 prices, oh my god, it is like $1,000 for the three Kanto starters, like your Charmander, Squirtle, and your Bulbasaur. PSA 10 sequentials at $1,000 each. And I'm like, how is that $1,000 for that set? Something is a little wrong there. Yeah. So that's just something to look into. I don't know how things will go for that box. I felt that it was really cool, and like those nine arts, you can actually put it into a, like an acrylic with like the background and everything, and it will still look really really good. If you have like a set of nine sequential PSC tens, I believe that will kind of fetch a good price. I would buy it for a good price as well. It's really nice. It's like a display piece, so definitely I would get into that. It kind of reminds me of the V Star Universe one or the Crown Zenith one. Yeah, so that's also a nine card set, and it's been doing quite well actually. For those nine card sets as well. So yeah, I bought that. I'm happy to say that it's not. I don't feel that I'm paying too much for it. I might make a play on the Pokemon Day Pikachu's. The that box itself, I believe it's like 40-ish dollars, um, just for the box itself, and then people are selling the Pikachu's for like 20-30 dollars, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I don't see much of a downside in it, so I might buy that. Seeing that cash is pretty tight, I don't want to buy things that are way too expensive and takes too long for a return as well. So after saying all of that thing, what I would be doing is looking out for MSRP stuff. Definitely, I mean, I'm in a Discord group, so I will be trying to buy stuff and competing against other people. It's crazy right now. And then if I don't manage to get those, I will look into Shining Fates, look into Perfect Order, look into any good deals people are selling in clearance. I will look into that as well. If not, I will go into like the illustration boxes, I mean the first partner one, and then the Pokemon Day one. Those I believe will do pretty good as well. So yeah, those are my plays coming up. Another in other news as well. Sorry, this is a long video. Probably no one's watching already. So 20, I guess 20 minutes in, 18 minutes in. Yeah. So Chaos Rising. Chaos Rising pre-orders has been on EB Games for a while. I have bought a few booster boxes. I believe it will do pretty well with the Greninja, seeing the Japanese Greninja being pretty crazy, and Greninja cards tend to do pretty damn well. If you look into the other sets, I believe Shrouded Fable has one. Yeah, I cannot remember the others, but yeah, the Greninja cards. Over time, I think in PSA 10s they do pretty well. So with a Greninja set coming out, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. I kind of like it. And so I will definitely be buying a little bit more for Greninja sets. And then if we look into the set that's coming out tomorrow for pre-orders, all we know is that it's called Pitch Black. Um, it comes out Friday. Tomorrow on EB Games, everybody will be gunning for it. And we don't know what it will feature. We only know that there's a Darkrai in there. With the Japanese news, they are kind of speculating that there will be the Giratina in there as well. I mean, it's a dark set. There are some people saying that there will be like a Houndoom in there, or the dark Pokemon in there. I don't know. The box art looks pretty cool, for the Japanese one, the Abyss Eye, and we don't really know exactly what cards will be in there yet. I am doing pre-orders for them, so look out in the price list. It's going for about 150 per box for the Japanese one. I'll definitely talk about the Japanese market probably in the next video. I'll save some content for that. I'm not gonna just dump everything right here. It's been a long video already. So yeah, I will definitely be setting aside some cash for those boxes. Abyss Eye probably lesser than what I'm gonna put for the English stuff. So English stuff definitely takes a priority right now, especially in this market. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more next time. But yeah, I don't have anything else to add for today. Definitely try to kind of portion your cash around, seeing that 30th anniversary is coming up. There are a lot of good deals. People are selling quite a bit just to either make cash for the 30th anniversary or just cashing out when things are doing pretty well. Um, yeah, so just make sure you portion things accordingly, not just for the collections, but for your day to day life as well. Make sure you have enough cash, don't go into debt and all that stuff. And if you can, maybe don't use Afterpay that much. I do use it, but I try not to do it too much. But yeah, if there are good deals for older stuff, I would say jump on it. If you want to do quick flips, the modern stuff would be the best way to go about it. But don't expect like triple or quadruple if you want to sell it fast. Don't expect it to go up too fast. But yeah, okay. So that's all for from me today. Hope to see you guys on the next one. If you have any comments, feedback, or anything, just leave it down below. All right, see you guys.